I'm Carly Shimkus with 4 for 4. 4 opinions on 4 entertainment topics in 4 minutes. Gigi Hadid is being accused of mocking Asians for making squinty eyes next to a Buddha cookie. Ashley, was Gigi just playing around?
It doesn't seem to matter because people were very offended by this. Do I think she meant to be mean and malicious about it? No. However, I think she may need to apologize for this because so many comments online, but she is young and she can learn from it.
I guess when you have 30 million or 70 million or 162 million Twitter followers like she has.
Which number is it?
I don't know. It's a lot. It's more than me.
We need to get the research team on that.
I have 406. But I think you have to be a little bit careful. But I looked at that video 3 or 4 times, and I personally didn't see it.
I just think it's unfortunate for Gigi because this is the second incident recently where she's been accused of mocking somebody and accused of racism. I don't think that she did it to be mean or to have any ill will towards anyone, but she should be careful about what she's putting on social media.
And that nobody sitting around there said anything to him.
And I think the real headline here is that her sister, Bella, was the one that posted the video, so hopefully there is no trouble in the Hadid household.
Right.
Lena Dunham said Trump's presidency has led to some rapid weight loss. Chris, could this be a sign that it's time for Lena to stop talking politics?
That ain't happening.
I don't think it is either.
Especially with girls off the air. I mean, Lena's got to keep getting headlines some way, and I think talking Trump is probably her best bet. And, you know, everyone can lose a few pounds now and then. I know I sure could. Maybe I should start talking about Trump a little bit more.
Well, the thing is, Lena is a firecracker. She always has an opinion that needs to be heard. But I think in this regard, she should just dial it back a little bit. He's our president. Get over it and move on with your life. And if you do want to do something else, hey, start a workout video.
Not bad.
The other thing was that this wasn't necessarily a comment on something specific. You're not stating your case for something or a cause, or talking politics is one thing, but just to make a random comment like this, I think was just for more.
Well, she was talking to Howard Stern, so she was trying to be funny.
And
she was just trying to be funny. It's just a joke. This isn't her really, making a point.
I just don't think it ever works for any celebrity to talk politics because you're always going to anger half of your fan base, and that's where the money comes from. Christy Brinkley posed in Sports Illustrated in a skimpy swimsuit with her 2 daughters. Joanna, is that kind of weird?
Is that kind of weird? Did you see Christy Brinkley's body? At 63 years old, she looks amazing. Her daughters are 31 and 18 years old, so I don't see anything wrong with this here.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I think they all look so great. And they were all talking about having overcome issues with body image, and also Christy saying that she didn't think she could even be doing this at 63. So I think it's really inspiring. And look, when you're Christy Brinkley, this is the bring your kids to work day. It's like this is what she does for a living.
To a beautiful tropical island.
It was totally weird. You guys are crazy. They weren't just like hanging out, the girls having fun. They were all posed like statues. Her daughters were up to their calves in the water. She was on some sort of weird pedestal, towering over them. She was walking on water like she was Jesus. It looked really strange.
That was just one of the
I don't know.
I
say more power to them. How many people can say they have a photo that looks like that in their family photo album? Disney's live-action Beauty and the Beast remake is coming out in just a few weeks. Ashley, do you think they jumped the shark with a remake of the animated classic?
No, I think so far there's just been too much hype, and now they have to live up to this hype. Every time there's even a tiny little tidbit released about this movie, it's that all of these, Twitter goes crazy, and I think at this point they have a lot to live up to. Now, I do think that with a remake, it's much more difficult because you're dealing with the same story, and after a while people are like, oh, nostalgia, and then, yeah, I know this one. So I think a sequel, a reboot, maybe that's better, but I think it will do well. So that's all they care about.
So what are they doing 20 years down the road?
I don't know what happened.
But this remake's going to make $1 billion. Disney's going to, rake it in again, which means we're going to see a Snow White remake, and then we're going to see a Frozen remake. Yeah. We're going to get live action everything. So this is just going to be the first one of many.
Well, I remember watching it as a child, and I always thought it was a cinematic masterpiece. So I can only imagine what Disney's going to do with the live action. I'm actually excited to see the film.
Yeah, I think this tale as old as time is going to do wonders for Disney. Well, that's what we think. Tell us what you think on Twitter using the hashtag Fox News.